Hey everybody, this is Kyle Tucker, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about, is it too late for your fall pre-emergent? So first of all, what is pre-emergent? Pre-emergent is a product that you put on your lawn to prevent weeds from growing later. So I apply pre-emergent at different times of the year, fall, winter, and spring, all of those treatments targeting a different group of weeds. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about your fall pre-emergent and is it too late to apply it to your yard. So right now we're mid-November. Next week is the week of Thanksgiving at the time of filming this video. So is it too late for your fall pre-emergent? Yes and no. So allow me to explain that. You have a window of opportunity to get your pre-emergent on your lawn. For the fall pre-emergent, that window is typically in the months of September and October. So you really want your fall pre-emergent on the ground before Halloween. Now in saying that, it's not that weeds get together and have a meeting and say, hey, the day after Halloween, let's all germinate and emerge. You know, it's not like that. So it all depends on the weather and the temperatures that you're having, and also depends on where you live. So someone in northern Tennessee may have a tighter window of opportunity than I do here in central Alabama. So generally speaking, most experts will tell you to have your fall pre-emergent down in September and October. Make sure you have it down by Halloween. And that's what I tell people too. However, if you have not applied your pre-emergent yet, and here we are in the middle of November, it's not too late to go ahead and have it treated anyway. Some pre-emergent is better than no pre-emergent. Now, if you're late to the game and you're getting your pre-emergent down right now, it's probably not going to be 100% effective on the weeds that you're targeting. So right now we're targeting Poana. It's the weed that we love to hate here in this area. So in order to prevent Poana 100%, you really need to have that pre-emergent down in September. I like to have it down no later than mid-October. So Poana is the weed that we're trying to prevent by applying a fall pre-emergent. However, like I said, if you haven't gotten any pre-emergent down, if you've been busy throughout the fall and you're just now able to get to it, go ahead and apply it anyway. It's not going to hurt anything. There are other wintertime weeds that you need to target. It's not just Poana. So weeds germinate at different times of the year. So Poana typically tries to germinate a little earlier than some of the other wintertime weeds. So you're still going to be effective on some of those weeds. You know, maybe 75% effective. And where I grew up, when I went to school, 75 was still a passing grade. So 75% is better than zero, right? So go ahead and get your pre-emergent down. When we're talking by the books, it's probably too late, but it's still going to do some good to go ahead and get some pre-emergent in the ground. Make sure your leaves are up. You want to get as much of that product in the ground, in the soil as possible, and water it in. You do need to water in your pre-emergent. So right now where we live, we're still in a drought. We're mid-November and it's still very dry. So make sure you water in your pre-emergent so that it is as effective as you want it to be. All right, so the type of pre-emergent I spray, I use this rig here. I just drag my hose out and got a 300-foot hose here. So I just drag this out and I spray a liquid pre-emergent. So what am I spraying right now? The main product that I'm spraying is Spectacle Flow. I made a couple of videos on this product. It's excellent. This is the best fall pre-emergent product out there when you're talking about preventing Poana. This works great. I also mix in MSM here for a broadleaf weed herbicide. MSM works great on any sort of broadleaf weed, so I mix that in there. But you can also mix up a 2,4-D product. Just have some sort of post-emergent mix in there for your broadleaf weeds. Now, you can also mix this product called Simazine, and the active ingredient is, in fact, Simazine. So right now, this time of year, I am starting to see some early sprigs of Poana pop up in areas that I have not sprayed. Simazine has a little bit of a kickback on POA. What do I mean by that? So if you spray Simazine on those very early sprigs of Poana, Simazine will kill it. This will knock that back. Now you have to kind of hover over it for maybe a second or two longer and spray it heavy, but Simazine does have a little bit of a kickback on early stage POA that is already growing in your yard. So this is a good pairing right here. They're both pre-emergents. Spectacle is to prevent your POA, but like I said, go ahead and mix some Simazine in there with it for those yards that you're spraying. If you're a little late to the game, this Simazine is great on those early stage sprigs of POA. Now, once you get into December, if you're talking late December, then it will be too late for your fall pre-emergent. At that point, you're going to be wanting to think about starting your winter pre-emergent, and you're going to be targeting a different set of weeds at that point. So it will be too late to use pre-emergent for POA and your wintertime weeds if you're talking late December. However, we're mid-November right now, and if you have not got your pre-emergent down for the fall, go ahead and put it down. But as time goes on, you may just want to just X that and just start thinking about a post-emergent that you can use for POA, because it will start to emerge here pretty soon if you don't have your fall pre-emergent down by mid to late December. However, to answer the question of the video for today, it is not too late, so hopefully I can give you some encouragement there. It's not going to be 100% effective, but it will be effective on some of those wintertime weeds that you're trying to prevent. So go ahead and get your fall pre-emergent down, whether the experts say it's late or not. So thanks for watching this video. Give me a like. Consider subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Thank you.